Hi, Jenny Boymel here. I am here with the amazing Helen Searle, and we are talking all about the incredible event that's coming up, Thrive Together NDIS business event in Melbourne on the 29th of April 2025. And BNI, Melbourne West and Geelong are sponsors of the event. So we are super excited to have you with us today, Helen.
We're honoured to, Jen. Honoured to be a sponsor.
Thank you. Now, what this event is all about is about connection and collaboration between organisations in the sector. We know to deliver the best outcomes to participants, people need to work together. People need to work smarter. People need to work closer, and really know what's out there and be able to connect with one another and really just deliver awesome products and services to their incredible participants. So, Helen, we're really excited to have you on board at the event. I know that BNI has a lot of connection in the NDIS sector. Can you tell us, first of all, about what you do and what BNI does? Let's start there.
Thanks, Jen. So BNI is actually the largest organisation in the world at professional networking and referrals. Currently, there's over 330,000 members globally in just under 80 countries. And in our region, which is the Melbourne West and Geelong region, we have 18 different groups, we call them chapters, who meet weekly with all professionals of all different business types. And what we do is we build trust with each other so that we can help our clients and solve more problems for our clients and refer trusted professionals on to our clients and our contacts to get a better outcome in the community for everyone who's looking for a service or a product with somebody that they could trust.
I love it. I love BNI. I love the concept and the values that it stands behind, because it really, I think underpinning it all, believes that people are the cornerstone of business. And referrals are just such a powerful tool when, you know, you've got someone who trusts you and they refer you to someone else. It's just the ultimate connection and often leads to some wonderful magic.
It is. And that transfer of trust is a very valuable commodity in the community. And unfortunately, I often hear of stories from people who just found somebody on the internet or saw somebody with a sign on their car or was recommended by somebody who possibly was a friend of that person but really hadn't used their services. And, you know, the outcomes are sometimes not so positive. So what I love about what we do is that everyone in our network is tried and trusted, valued, and has proved that they're worthy of our trust. And then we can just pass on, you know, when we hear the need of somebody needing that service, we can pass that recommendation on, knowing that, you know, in full faith that it's going to have a good outcome.
Now, let's talk NDIS specific. Now, I mean, you know, you hear it all the time. Referrals within the NDIS sector are absolutely critical. It's the lifeblood of the sector. And, you know, because there is so much emotion involved in the referrals and in finding the right service providers, it really, you know, referrals become so critical. Can you just talk a little bit about that and how BNI can support businesses in the sector?
Yeah, what I love about this, particularly in the NDIS space, is the client is paramount in anything that we do. But gee, in the NDIS space, sometimes these clients can't advocate for themselves. So it is so important that we look after the client and learn exactly what their needs are, because everyone's got different needs in that space. And what I love about the professionals in our network, and I'm sure this is happening out there as well, but we know our clients and we get to know what they need. So then as we have trust with other professionals, we, you know, can then say, you're the right person for this client. Because it's not just a matter of saying this person needs a cleaner. You know, maybe it's this person needs a cleaner who's going to have empathy, who wants to talk to them when they come in, who wants to sit down and have a cuppa, or who also is happy to do that little bit extra, maybe put their shopping away or whatever it is. So, you know, every client has different needs, but because we know our referral partners really well, we understand their businesses and we understand what their offerings are. I think in this NDIS space, it's even more important and crucial than ever that we meet the demands or the needs or the requirements of each particular client specifically so that we can look after them individually with care. And
Could not agree more. Could not agree more. Can I ask you, because this is really, like, I think for a lot of people, the whole referral marketing space is quite kind of wild. Like, they can kind of cope with putting an ad on Facebook, or they can cope with, like, they can cope with certain things. But how do you actually develop referrals and investing your time and energy into that? How do you even do it? Like, I think BNI plays a really critical role in actually teaching people to do this.
it does, yeah. I think a lot of people who come to BNI for the first time say, look, I don't think I could do this. I don't know. How would I make referrals? I'm not really skilled at that. I'm a gardener or I'm an accountant or whatever. But the whole system of BNI educates you and nurtures you through that process. And I've seen people, Jen, who have come from never being able to speak, even one-on-one, to running chapter meetings 3 years later. It's amazing that we also have like a personal development element to our whole networking organization. And that to me is one of the most valuable things, the education, the personal development, the business skills, because you'll take that back out into the community. And that's you as a better business owner. What you learn in our environment passes on to you when you're communicating with your clients outside our environment.
So true.
So a lot of the spin-off from the skills and the attitude and just being around like-minded professionals every week who have sometimes made mistakes that you can learn from. You can have a cup of coffee with somebody in our network and save yourself a lot of time and money doing something that probably they might have tried and didn't work. But it's also about being around professionals, being around like-minded people who have a similar value set, long-term relationships in business are absolute gold, and you cannot put a value on having trust from another professional or another business owner in the community who can edify you and pass on your details with full knowledge that you're going to be the solution to somebody's problem. So we're really out there building trust, learning about what people do specifically, and then connecting them with clients or referral partners who we know need that problem solved. And that's it. And there's a whole, channel of process of education, of mentoring, of learnings that make you not just a better BNI member, but a better person, a better communicator, a better business owner, maybe a better parent. I think I became a better parent with learning a lot of the communication skills that I learned through BNI. So, it has other areas, obviously, that it will affect in your life.
Oh, absolutely love it. Now, we're really excited to see everyone at the event. We're excited to see you come, collaborate, connect, meet people who you have synergies with. That we always say that the event is just the tip of the iceberg. Really, where the power is and where the power all happens is actually after the event. So come and think about who you want to connect with. Be open. Be creative, be willing to speak to someone who maybe you haven't met before and you don't know, and see what happens next. And come and learn and share and meet people and then build those relationships. So we really look forward to seeing everyone there. Come and see what exhibitors are there, come and attend and meet everyone, speak to Helen and the crew from BNI, and can't wait to see you there.
Thanks, Jen. We're looking forward to it. Can't wait to see everyone and see who we can help and solve some problems and connect some people to improve their business, their life, and their expectations of, what they're going to achieve on the day. I'm sure we can help with that.
Thanks, Helen.
Thanks, Jen.